Hello everybody, welcome to another episode from the Division server. I'm your host, BJW, and this is episode number 4, and I'm coming to you live from FROSTHALL today, as you can see. I got the towers in the background from the cathedral, finally finished them. Pretty happy with the way they turned out. I ended up changing a lot of the spruce out to dark oak because it's a little bit cooler color, and it goes a little bit better with all the ice and kind of the theme of the area, so I ended up switching that out. And today's episode, rather than working on the cathedral part of it that you can see in the background there, are you guys familiar with a vlogger by the name of Ben Brown, Mr. Ben Brown? I'll put a link down in the description. He does a series of his vlogs are called Visual Vibes, and what he does is kind of just takes his camera out and does some really interesting cinematography and shows some really beautiful areas. And so what I want to do this episode, because my in-laws are in town and I don't have time to record, but I do have time to do some replay mod stuff and actually edit. I just can't be talking on the mic a whole lot this week. So I thought what I would do is go find some different parts of the server that are pretty cool and do some replay mod stuff with them and show you what everyone's been building on here. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And then the other thing I might do when I come back really quick here is show you the villager breeder, show you how it works. It's kind of cool. I've been working on this with Mojo Beast. But before I do any of that, I'm going to take us over to Spawn. I've got a couple of gifts from ZLOY and from DNator, and I got to see what they are. So let's head over there really quick. We're going to come back, show you how this thing works, and then we're going to do some visual vibing from some really cool builds on the server. Alright, I got some diamonds and I need some mending books, and along with DNator here, who's building this awesome starter house here at Spawn area. Thumper also built over there, and I don't know that I showed that in the last episode, but he's been working on that. And then somebody, which I believe is Mr. ZLOY'XP himself, built this little shop here, which has books in it, and as far as I've heard from Mojo Beast and others, there are some mending books in here, which I need. So, yeah, let's see. He named them. Screw you, Spiders Part 1. I like that. Oh, it's Bane of Arthropods. Who's gonna buy Bane of Arthropods for anything? Maybe for the name. Not an OP magic. Idiot's Guide to Absorbin. I think I gotta get that one. On weapon durabilities, may your tool never break. Yeah. And then my pickaxe dinged. And why XP farming is a must. I think I'm gonna take that one. Alright, so I need 2 mending books here. He didn't put a price up here yet, so I think for right now I'm just going to pay him $5 for each, or 5 diamonds for each one. And hopefully that's enough. If not, I'm sure he'll let me pay him more. Yeah, here's Lloyd. Let me give you more diamonds because you don't have enough. But while we do that, let's go inside and sleep really quick before we head back over to FROSTHALL and get back to work over there. Sleep a little bit, and oh, by the way, we added 2 new mods to the server this week. Was it 2? 3. 2 in particular. One is Rocket Boost mod. Is this gonna get done? Is the Rocket Boost mod, which more or less has the same characteristics as the Rockets and Elytra. Let's go put these away really quick. Rockets and Elytra from 1.11.2. Hey, we got a couple of presents. Mystery box. That's ZLOY'S. And this is clearly from DNator. Let's put these away really quick. I'll put those on my tools here in a minute. But we have the Rocket Boost mod, which I have here, Rockets. And then the other one that we did here, let me show you this really quick. And we're going to open these. I'm curious what these things are. Oh, we have Chest Transporter also, which is really super helpful. And the Rocket Boost mod, oh, and Concrete. Oh, I don't have any Concrete on here, but I can show you on here. So that someone backported all the concrete from 1.11.2 so that we could do it in 1.10. And so we put it on here so we could start using the concrete because that's really cool stuff. All right. I don't know what these are. So my understanding with the mystery boxes from ZLOY is that they could be good or they could be bad. So we may want to open this outside. It's got tape on it. Okay. I think I should open this outside just in case it blows up in my face. Let's go over here. Oh, he gave me a little baby Iskall. Let's see, how do I do this? I turn around. There we go. That's a little baby Iskall. He's one of my favorite YouTubers ever. Okay, now I gotta put this next to my A baby Iskall. Or a plushy Iskall, I should say. It's a little plushy Iskall. I'll put him here next to my plushy Skelly. Right there. There we go. Nice. This will be my plushie collection over here next to the Pilsner and the ZLOY'S Winter Ale. I'm gonna have to take a here. Let's get rid of this. Take a little screenshot. I'm gonna send that to Iskall on Twitter. Hopefully he'll appreciate that as much as I do. Thank you, sir. And this is toys from DNATHER. I don't know what this. I'm afraid to pick it. Is it gonna? It could just be a toy box. No, there's something on there. Oh, it's another little one. Is this a Mojo Beast ZLOY? Or I mean a Mojo Beast? I don't know that that's a Mojo Beast. It looks like it, kinda. Just another plushie. I got another plushie. That was very nice of you. Thanks, DNATHER. Is there another one in there? Nope. And a box. Here, let's see if I can put this back on here. Yeah. Bo. Oh, no, that didn't work. I gotta hit shift. Boom. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and move that over there as well. I got some place to hold all my toys now. Thanks, DNATHER. That's awesome. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go back over to FROSTHALL, and I'll show you guys the villager trading hall. Whee! Man, these rockets are awesome. I'm glad to have them back. Here we come into the villager trading hall that Mojo and I have been working on for the last week or so. Not because it's taken that long, but just because we've been busy doing other things too. And so this is the brains of the operation here, where we call the villager up from our system over there, which I'll show you in just 1 second, and then you can either keep the villager or quote-unquote recycle him into the lava we have down below. And if we're keeping him, then you make it go exit left or right, which I'll come around here and show you. So we have that's a cart system that picks them up and brings them up in here so that we can sort them a little bit. And then once it comes in here, it goes left and right. You can come out and then you can lay down tracks into whichever of the little cells we need to get the villagers into, and it works pretty efficiently. And the reality is that at some point these are going to be pretty full with you know, perfect villagers to some degree. We won't have to use this a whole lot anymore, but it looks kind of cool. And if at any point any of them die or we have a problem, we have a system in place to replace them. So I worked more or less on the system that gets the villager out of their little holding cell, and so that we can sort them. And then Mojo worked on the system to work with the spawner and to get them into our sorting system. So what happens is, this is the I guess you call this the friendly little pusher arm that's made out of slime blocks. And so what'll happen is, down in here where the storage is, they're on a pressure plate, and when I call them up, or anybody calls them up, it reduces the pressure on that, it resets the slime block and drops a row of packed ice here, which then gives the villagers a place to spawn. And as soon as they spawn, they activate a string line that's right under there. You can't really quite see it. So they'll hit that string line, it'll pop the ice up, kick them up in the air, and then the slime block will push them down into that water stream, which carries them down into the storage bin. And then once we have them down in there, we can hit this little button and it calls them up and they come to right here. And then this is what happens. So I can check out. This is 40 rotten flesh. We've already got 3 clerics over here that have which I think is 36 is the best trade that we can get out of a cleric, as far as I know. So, sorry buddy, I don't need you no more. It's time to recycle you. So we put them on recycle. Doesn't really matter if they're left or right. And then send you on your way. And had a little bit of lag there because the cart went without him. And here, I'll come around here and show you really quick. You probably can't quite see it down there, but they drop down in there, and then there's a piston that pushes them off into the lava after it separates them from their cart, and the cart goes back into the system. So it works out pretty well. And see, need another one here. Let's call them up. We'll do a couple really quick, and then hopefully we'll be able to see the other one go. Villager Shepherd, 17 wool. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to keep you, so let's make you go over here is where we got the brown coats. So we want to go right. We want to keep the villager. And you should come out over here. Hello, buddy. Let's call one more, and then hopefully that'll be enough to get the spawner to work. Yep, there it goes. So hopefully we'll have one spawn here pretty quickly, because it's getting dark. Come on. You know you want to spawn. There we go. Looks like we got an armor or something like that. Cool. So there we go. Ooh, this is a librarian, not a very good paper trade. Feather falling one. Sorry, buddy. We're gonna recycle you. See you later, alligator. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy away into his little cell. And in the meantime, enjoy the visual vibes from the server, and you know what, I think I'm gonna end the episode with that. So it's gonna be a relatively short episode because of the in-laws being in town this week, and then next episode we're gonna work on the cathedral a little bit more. I think we're gonna get started on doing the village trading hall as well, because we're gonna have a second floor probably of villagers. And this needs to be a pretty amazing structure here right in the middle of FROSTHALL, so we got to get some work done on that, and there you go. So enjoy all the great builds on the server, and we will see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, maybe even a subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks. Bye-bye. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.